And Aubrey, let's see if he tries another one that gets on the ground and is tough to catch and pin the Niners deep. He does. It makes it to the end zone. And San Francisco will take a knee and take over at the 30-yard line. Melissa.
Mike, we've been talking all night about the health issues to the 49ers. Well, earlier in the game, we saw Deebo Samuel and the athletic training staff. They were working on him, putting a heating lotion on his left ribs. We also saw him go into the medical tent a few minutes ago with the head athletic trainer and the team doctor. Official word from the team, he is questionable with a rib injury.
Okay, so Deebo coming back from the pneumonia, now a rib in this year of everybody seems to be out for San Francisco.
I tell you, the 49ers have given up some leads in the fourth quarter this year.
Two of them in the division. Isaac Gurindo is the running back. Purdy's going to go to the air. First look was covered. He'll use his legs, as he's done well tonight, and dive for a half dozen. He'll mark him just past the 36. It's a gain of 6 for Purdy. Timeout, Dallas. Mike McCarthy going to take him here on this side of the 2-minute warning. So I was talking about Dallas, Chris, and what they have coming up here and the import in their schedule. Division leaders in Atlanta, Houston, Washington, and the one non-division leader of the next 4, the Eagles. As we know, Eagles, Cowboys say no more, but a lot of good teams in the next 4 weeks for Dallas.
How about the Commanders? The Eagles looked really good today, too.
The Giants game is the Thanksgiving game down in Arlington. The Niners are off after this one. They go to Tampa, where the Bucs are missing their receivers. Seattle, a division game here at Green Bay, and then we'll see them on the Sunday after Thanksgiving in Orchard Park, what could be a very, very fascinating matchup of the 49ers and the Bills.
I tell you, the Bills, the way they played defense with all the transition they had on that side of the ball, team's starting to look very dangerous.
Won by 21 in Seattle today. Second and 3. They're going to go back to the air. Pressure on Purdy. He did a great job of holding on to the ball as Overshown came off the edge. And a guy who played Brock Purdy when they were at Texas and Iowa State, respectively, almost got him for a big turnover.
Here we go, the 6-man line again, and they are going to get him right off the edge. You're going to think that they have this thing all lined up, and then there's Overshown right through the block of Gurindo, and my goodness gracious. The fact that he held onto the ball right there is something of a miracle.
That's the first thing I saw. That ball was coming back to throw, and I can't believe he held on. Wow. Timeout, Dallas. They've got one left.
Wow. This game turned so fast in the third quarter, it made your head spin. And now here in the fourth quarter, it's turning just as fast in favor of the Dallas Cowboys. They make one play here, and they have a chance to go win the game at the buzzer.
So it is 3rd and 10 from the 30. San Francisco has chosen to throw it both times here. They go with a quick snap. Purdy has the throw underneath. It's Juszczyk. He's not going to get there. Open field stop for the Cowboys by Malik Hooker. Forces 4th down. And Mike McCarthy takes the final timeout with 3:15 to go.
I tell you, I give credit to Mike Zimmer. He has not changed. It didn't always work. You're going to sit in shotgun. I'm coming after you, big guy. And they've done this all night, and they've hit completions, but they haven't hit completions that beat them. They've been able to get the ball carrier on the ground, and this is one bizarre football game.
Look at 2 things here. One, Mike McCarthy's going to take his challenge flag out of his pocket and give it to one of the administrators on the side because he can't challenge in this last minute 15 because they're out of timeouts. No challenges inside the 2. There are the 2 10-point losses we were talking about. Rest of the league's only had 2. It happened against the Rams and the Cardinals. Now, Mitch Wishnowsky's going to punt. His net average has been poor. Cavante Turpin is as feared a return man as there is in the NFL. He's standing back around the 20, and he's prowling, waiting for a shot.
And they have not been great at kicking punts out of bounds.
Wishnowsky Line drive with some hang time. Turpin can't get over to get it. He did a good job of kicking it outside the numbers, but the roll comes back to the 25-yard line. And that is only 39 yards of net punting. That's a low net number. And here we go.
We've seen some great comebacks in the World Series so far. Maybe we get one here 3 nights in a row. Who knows?
So Prescott and the Cowboys looked done. They were down 27-10. San Francisco had scored 24 in a row, but now they've got a chance. Ezekiel Elliott, the running back. Prescott steps up, throws in the middle. It's incomplete. And there were 3 Niners there. Fred Warner almost went up and had the pick.
I have no idea what Dak Prescott thought he saw there. Mike, you called it perfectly. 3 players in the line of sight, any one of whom could have intercepted that ball. And I think Diamador Lenore can't believe it. He thought the pass was intended for him.
Second down. Prescott escaping right, throwing sideline, incomplete. The receiver, Ferguson, was out of bounds as he was being covered by Devondre Campbell. It's 3rd down. Of course, 4 downs here for Dallas to try to get it.
I tell you, Dak just doesn't move like he used to. He really doesn't. Right. I mean, there have been times we've seen him pre-injury that he was able to take that ball and make some runs out of it. That's not really a factor in his game anymore.
Nick Bosa is going to line up against the right tackle, Terrence Steele.
With no help.
3rd and 10. Bosa's spinning. He's protected. Dak is shot downfield towards the little receiver, Turpin. Can't bring it in. The 5'7" Turpin on a sideline deep shot. Incomplete. And we're down to 4th down. Remember, no timeouts for the Cowboys.
Mike, that throw was perfect. Did Lenore knock it out of his hand? No, he had a chance for that ball. It was dropped in right over the top and bounced off his face mask. That one had a real chance.
Dallas converted a 4th down earlier in this comeback attempt. Need to do it again here. Prescott got to roll, got to put it up top. Double coverage, contact, no flag, incomplete. Intended for Jalen Brooks. The live look, it seemed like feet got tangled. 2:43, San Francisco takes over. Dallas out of timeouts.
Mike McCarthy's sure taking a look at this one, and you're exactly right. Just tangled feet, no call, good no call. And, man, the San Francisco 49ers defense just stepped up huge.
So Dallas, after that big comeback with a couple of touchdown drives, cannot even pick up a 1st down. Game's not over yet. They are out of timeouts, but you can't just take a knee here. If San Francisco maxed out the clock, Dallas could get it with 25 seconds or so left.
They have to make sure this play, you can't take a knee here. You need to burn the 3 seconds, right? For sure.
Yep. 1 first down would end business. A run with Garindo for 5. And that play takes long enough that it'll take us, like Chris was talking about, right to the 2-minute warning.
I bet you Kyle Shanahan could barely breathe when the Cowboys got the ball back again. And with the way that this year has been going, some of those come from behind losses, really, from his standpoint.
One happened here against the Cardinals. The one against the Rams happened in SoFi, week 3 of the season. So as we get to this 2-minute warning, it's been a big night for CeeDee Lamb for Dallas. But Chris, on National Tight Ends Day, George Kittle has lived up to the title.
Well, you can talk about all the tight ends that you want, but when it comes down to shaking his hair, saying hello to the Sky Cam and making big plays on Sunday Night Football. There is only one tight end that stands supreme, and that is George Kittle. 3 touchdowns, right? 3 touchdowns in the game last year against the Cowboys on Sunday Night Football, and when it mattered most, George Kittle hit the Jets and likely will be wearing a belt.
Look at it. Yep, Melissa, we talked about the award. Here you go.
Here, look at this.
Yeah.
We've been hard at work all weekend on this special belt. I know he's going to love it.
We will see. Jake Ferguson was also eligible for that belt. Whoever the best tight end was tonight, if they had a good enough game. 2nd and 6. Inside run. Garindo for 3. Dallas cannot stop the clock. So tight end receptions on this day. George Kittle coming up to add to the total. And by the way, on National Tight End Day, NFL tight ends had their most receptions in history. So you tell me offensive coordinators didn't know it was National Tight End Day? Scheming it up?
Well, because they remind you every minute of the day when it's National Tight End Day or whatever it is.
This is October 27th, so I didn't know if you know this, Chris. National Tight End Day, it's a floating holiday. It happens on the 4th Sunday of every October. So it's not exactly the same day every year, but just to have awareness.
I think I'm floating, right?
This is the run. Garindo around the edge. He should go down, and he does. Great awareness by the rookie at the 2-yard line as he goes down, and that'll seal the game.
I'll bet that was the hardest thing he ever did in his whole life.
Guy who scored his first NFL touchdown earlier in this game.
Isaac Garindo runs a 4.33. He was a high school state champion in the 100 meters and the long jump. Earlier this year, he had a 76-yard run against Seattle, but no touchdown.
Right.
And I'm thinking, how in the world does somebody who runs 4.33 not score a touchdown on that long run? But when Jordan Mason went out of the game, Garindo came in and was just sensational.
Chevrolet postgame coming up. Melissa will interview the star of the game, present the National Tight Ends Day belt, tradition unlike any other. And Chris and I will look ahead to the Colts and the Vikings. Well, Dallas trying to make a fierce comeback. They don't. They're 3-4. And San Francisco gets to 4-3. 4-4, beg your pardon. 30-24, 49ers take the victory. And the Chevrolet postgame show will come up from Santa Clara right after these messages.